Looks like it's working. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a old part of the video again. Yep. There it was. Some cached footage. It's not actually raining right now, but there's a risk of rain. It's actually a pretty good game. The second one is pretty good too. Putting my gloves on. I have my lighter jacket on. I don't have that magnet on it. So it's not no place to put my phone unless I turn off the screen and put it in my pocket. Or I could use my teeth. Let's put my gloves on. Okay. All right. Who I missed so far? Ambrose, good morning. Angvid on Twitch. It's my affiliate anniversary. Oh, wait. Is that a 1 year or? Or is this when I first became an affiliate? I think I reached affiliate back in 2021 in January. And then I had to stop simultaneously streaming because Twitch had different rules back then. Well, either way, thank you. Beauty Love Creative, good morning. Ujamin, good morning. Culver Salesman, good morning and thank you. Leon, hello. Ron is ready to roll. Good morning. Victoria, good morning. Kevin, with 2 months of subscription on Twitch, appreciate that. Thank you, Kevin. Joan Haynes, good morning. Robert Sparger, good morning. Looks like they took down all the scaffolding here. Oh, what is that? I just saw some really bright flashes on top of this building, but I don't know what that was. It didn't look like lightning. The scaffolding megastructure here is gone by Kips Bay Court, which are where these apartments are on my left. Florian Schwartz, from Philly to wherever, I'll be Joshin. Nova Rain. Emily in Indonesia, good morning. Kylie Gill, good morning. Ronak, good morning. Ray the Boss YT. It's like, it definitely rained and there's still a strong chance of rain. I'm hoping it leaves us alone, at least for the bridges portion. Because the idea of winds and rain on a bridge don't seem appealing to me at the moment. Yes. Gerard, good morning. Matt Rollinson, good morning. Jeffrey Wu, good morning. OM in Tokyo, good morning. Twisted Metal, good morning. Harsh Warden, good morning. Sheila, good morning. MM, hello. William D'Angelo, good morning. Marlene, good morning. Sue, good morning. Tony, good morning. Sharon Rollins, morning. Tomoko, good morning. Chris Hickman, good morning. Official, good morning, Telever Salesman. Official. Molly Chamber, good morning. Okay, here we go. Got my gloves. The aliens was the bright light? Nice. Take me! Elflock in North Carolina. I almost said Northern Carolina. Good morning. New York Rangers 94, Yanks 2000, good morning. Romashka, good morning. Steve Parker, good morning. Stafford Bluebells, good morning. Riera Carrington, good morning. Oh, Colonel Potter. That's George, right? Thank you for the Prime sub. Wow, you've done the Prime subs for 10 months. That's a manual one every month. Appreciate that super support. If I remember, I don't know if I remember exactly your YouTube name, but I tried. All right. We're still working on this building. 4918 3rd Avenue? Is that the address? No, it can't be the address of this building. That must have been the construction company's address. This is 429 3rd Avenue. If anybody wants to look up how much apartments might be at 429 3rd Avenue. Time flies. Good morning. SNL experience starts today and ends on Sunday. That's it? That's your only chance to experience it? My goodness. Angvid also gifted a membership to Toilet Brush Salesman, or a subscription technically, on Twitch. Thank you, Angvid, for your support and raid suggestions. Very kind. Paul McNeely, good morning. I'm not able to catch up. I'm always 2 minutes behind. I don't know when we'll get there, but I guess we'll get there. Dragon Bat. Wait. Should I be pronouncing in your case because of the way of your play on words? Would it be Dragon Bass? I'm not going to make this slam. I'm going to use this opportunity to catch up. Well, good morning. News can be scary. I mean, that's how they get their ratings, right? Busy lady, good morning. All right, Rogerio, good morning. Jack is also in Colorado with RJ. Good morning. Joaquin Moore, Ilan Bonita, George H. I remembered correctly. Nice. John, hello. Troll Channel. Lynn and Graham, good morning. Lee, good morning. My tone with the black light and lead test. We didn't use the black light, but we did do the lead test. And the verdict is in. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. You are the father. No lead, no lead. Does everything stay open all night? No. It's in the upper 30s, I think. It's going to go up to 40 something today. Then I think the temperatures drop tomorrow. Bass like the guitar? Okay. You know, because you hear like people like they're dragging ass, you know? I got it. I like the bass. I'm all about, what's his name? Charles Berthoud and Davey. .50 whatever. Anyway, if I'm all about him, I should probably know the names more concretely. Anyway, I do enjoy their content. Dan Harmson, good morning. Bear in the Garden's over on Twitch now. And I think I'm caught up. Charles Berthoud. Okay, I got it right. Yeah, he's good. Because he started off really small. I think he was featured in one of Davey's videos as like one of those Fiverr bassists that he would sometimes commission to do something. And he was always like really high level. So he blew up in a good way for a good reason. Gotham Girl, good morning. Boiling hot for Lenny, oh boy. Good luck. Laura, good morning. Did I test the apartment for listeria? Well, either way, if it's there or not now, I'm gonna bring it there myself, so it doesn't really matter. Though if it's not there now, I should demand more discounts on the apartments. Like, how dare you try to sell me an apartment without pre-existing listeria? Called Boar's Head. This lady wants a joke to stay awake. I've never been very good at giving out jokes on the spot. I'll say them when they come to me, but I'm not like a comedian or comic. I don't have a set prepared. Uh-oh. Is that car going the right way? Yeah, it's going the right way. Man, that does not sound good. Maybe it sounds good to him, I don't know. Thanks, Drusif. How long does Twitch keep their affiliate anniversary celebratory thing on? Because I know like on Reddit, when it's your cake day, it's not just the day of your anniversary. They keep it in a peri-anniversary time. You know what I mean. I'll stay on 2nd Avenue until the usual Stuyvesant Street. I'm not feeling very record-breaking today, but we'll see. Why? I've always been intrigued by Rutherford Place on my right. Apartment building here. Has some nice looking units from the outside anyway. They keep it up 24 hours on Twitch. Got it. Vivek, good morning. Sean Smith, good morning. Louise Buta, good morning. Did I get caught up again? I did. I mean, slowed down. What is this little convention over here? Joanne, good morning. Ruslan, hello. Is the apartment adequately close to a Sbarro? Nothing's ever close enough to a Sbarro unless you're right on top of it. Andrew Horton, hello. Julia Slinska, dobre utro. Says good morning to my American friends. That's what Julia Slinska says. Photos clarifying my nonsense. Good morning. And it's very dark by the park here. But you get an interesting ambiance with the reflections off the ground. Atmosphere. Do I like all that noise? It depends. I'm used to it. I still react to it though. It is what it is. Hank P, good morning. Lisa Johnson in Massachusetts. We got some etymology of peri. Comes from the ancient Greek. Peri meaning around or about. Sounds very accurate. Not a comediologist, that's right. Close. Steve B, good morning. It may have been Alexander. Lenny, dobry dzień. Admiral Stephen Loki, good morning. Miss Luxor, dobre utro. It's not super chilly today, just wet. I'm not fast today. I feel like these lights that we're running into, red lights, are ones we usually make across. I think I'm just going slow. Oh well. Nashville hot tenders at KFC. Look very saucy. Mojave, good morning. Oh, that might have been a synagogue, but I don't remember. I've always liked that apartment above this restaurant. It wasn't always jazz bar, but I wonder how noisy it is in that apartment because they're right above a restaurant, which might play music if jazz bar is supposed to be like jazz bar. Do I like KFC? I don't get it routinely, but whenever we do end up getting it, I do still enjoy it. I think the biggest issue with KFC, didn't they change their potato wedges to like regular fries, or did they realize that was dumb and change it back? Ugh. You know what, let's just go up this street. Ken Shabby, happy Friday. We're walking downtown. I don't know what this car doing. Street sweepers just have a very piercing sound with those brushes, metal brushes against the pavement. Anywho, all right. Thank you, Geezer Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we originally hit affiliate in 2021, and then we had to take a big pause on Twitch streaming. Original or crispy? I think we usually just get original stuff when we go from there. It's just been a long time. Chick-fil-A changed their fries. Yeah, I saw something about that. Review Bra expressed his disappointment. His day was ruined. In which way, time flies is a joke. In which part of New York do cholesterol levels tend to be the lowest? Staten Island. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, because the statins are medications you take when your cholesterol is high. Usually they look at LDL, low density lipoproteins, but they look at total cholesterol as well, though. But there is a high density lipoprotein, which is supposed to be the good cholesterol, and that tends to go up with exercise and such. Anyway, that's a good joke. Mercury Moments Josh is here bright and early. How's the fan? Los pollos hermanos. Chicken with a side of meth. Nice, Snowboarding. Yeah, doing it yourself is probably the way to go. You got mail. You got mail. Zither, good morning. Starshine, wow, thank you for the anniversary happiness. However, I said that it's wrong. That's okay, you know what I meant. IDL's intermediate density? I don't know if that might be like a newer thing they look at, but I don't know enough about those. Vegas and Walk Sean is here. Good morning. I like that Staten Island joke, though. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of the medications for cholesterol, we call them statins, but they also end in the word statin. Atorvastatin, simvastatin. Yeah, I'm sure there are others. Then they got brand names, too. Do I enjoy my coffee before or after commuting? Both. Both. Yeah, that's the thing. I am hearing about these new findings that we're not, treating things as aggressively as we are. Because at some point they even lowered what the normal cholesterol LDL should be below. And now they're thinking maybe we're doing it too aggressively. They think they've done something similar with diabetes, especially in older population. Because if you start to control the A1C too aggressively in older people, you become at risk of hypoglycemic episodes and falling. So now they're saying you shouldn't treat it as aggressively. I think they relaxed the A1C to like 7.5 rather than 6 as the target, just to reduce the chance of hypoglycemia and falls. But any hoodles. So that's the whole thing. I know people then say, oh, medicine, they keep changing their recommendations, they don't know what they're doing. That's how it should be. You know, as new findings come out, we want to adjust things like that. We don't want to stay this, just because something's been done a certain way doesn't mean it's perfect. We want to update and use new guidelines. We want this. This is good. Anyway, what else have I missed? Statins are linked to raising A1C. I mean, A1C is directly linked to blood sugar. It's like a 3-month representation of the blood sugar you've had. You know, so when they take that level, it's supposed to represent your last 3 months of general blood glucose. It correlates to that anyway. It's just like merging as a car. You gotta use your blinkers. Blessed MWS Mom, Christina, good morning. Good morning. Exactly, Ambrose. Cigarettes were at some point recommended. Which ones recommended Camels? I think they're even rescinding the whole red wine thing. Like 1 glass of red wine for heart health. I think the latest is like any amount of alcohol should be avoided. Which I think we kind of knew. I mean, I think people knew that intrinsically, but nobody wants to do it. Oh well. Let's go, we can make this. Actually, I do want to cross the other way too. Oh, this is a nice new building. I wonder if this is going to be commercial, residential, or both. That's right, the eggs thing. That's been another one. Oh, you can't eat the yolks. You can only eat the whites, egg whites. Oh, but you got to eat them both together now to get the benefits. I think you just moderation, right? Nomad, yo. What else have I missed? Yeah, I hope something like that does happen, Victoria. That'll be impressive. Aaron Garden recommends watching Walking Computer. I'll take it. Someone's running. Steve Smith, TGIF, good morning. A pizza a day, maybe a certain type. Becky Safe in the UK. Over on Twitch, good morning. I feel safer already. Cobblestone, Belgian blocks, whatever you want to call them. They make bike riding a rumbly pleasure. Ron's recommendation is don't drink and drive because you might spill your drink. Relationship tips. That makes sense. Ooh. Sebastian, good morning. Colleen, good morning. Pasteurized milk could be causing indigestion. Interesting. Don't tell Louis. Don't count on you for safety. Safety. I'll do it anyway. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. Chicken parmesan and garlic bread sounds pretty tasty. Okay. I have my umbrella out just in case, because pulling it out of my backpack midstream is annoying. And not only one kind of stream, both kinds of streams. Okay, Houston Street. Light is against us. However, no, there's no however, we gotta wait. Oh, the bus farted on me. Oh, now it's making some sort of R2D2 sounds. Well, maybe not. That needs a few more whistles. Okay. WM asked if I walk in the congestion zone if I notice less traffic. I mean, I think I do, but it's such an anecdotal thing if I'm just looking. But apparently some stats have already come out that, you know, in the same months last year, there's already less like accidents or something like that. Like statistically significant, apparently. So I guess something's happening. The question is, are people just going to get sick of it and go back to driving the same way? And is it going to like go back to same levels over time? That's what I'm wondering. We'll see. Leandro, hello. DDR, her. I think you're saying congrats on the affiliate anniversary, but thank you. Renato, hello. I don't know if I missed anybody. If I did miss anybody, I apologize. Raw milk just became legal in Louisiana. They can't keep it on the shelves. Like raw, like unpasteurized? Is that okay? I don't know. Is it? Photo Spaceman, good morning. Got the anniversary hats. Twitch has been so annoying with the whole partner thing. Applying for partner. Because technically, in that little achievements window, it said, congratulations on the path to partner. Click here to apply. And then all the fine text says, by the way, we also want to see 8 streams in the 2 months before you reach this milestone that have the correct amount of average viewers. But then it's like, I technically don't have the light here, so I'll wait. But then it's like, why have the achievement and the big apply now banner if it's not actually time to apply? So I'm just gonna wait like 4 more months and see what happens. Because everyone gets that boost in New York live streams in the holiday season, so that's what pushed me over the edge. But then I guess things are gonna slow down a little bit. Any hoodles. I guess the shelf life will be less, right? With the raw milk, in theory. I don't know. You could already be a winner. Man, I've been listening. I always listen to Kip Boga reruns. Not reruns, but older VODs. I listen to them when I walk, but I'm not streaming. I listen to them during my exercise on the stairs with my weight vest. But anyway, I guess he's back to talking to some publisher clearinghouse scams. They're so scummy. They're just terrible how they take advantage of people. Heartless. It's the best when they get mad. All right, up, he's backing up. Nice. This is the first time. I'm so pleased. Like, he realized he went a little too far over. He's in the crosswalk, and he actually backed up. That was a pleasant surprise. I am proud of that driver, even with their very tinted windows. It takes some time to travel cake trips. Yeah, it's all a whole thing. Oh well, Motor Nerd, good morning. Motor Nerds in Sicily, awesome, welcome. The soccer ball of Italy. Oh, the Severance episode came out? Didn't watch it yet. I'll have to watch it today. Maybe I'll watch it while I eat lunch just to catch up. I'll have to watch. I know that's a show you probably shouldn't be watching, double speed. But my time is my time. I gotta sometimes keep things moving. All right, lights red. Yeah, we can go. I gotta catch up. Last night's episode. Was it still good? Is it still strong this season? Martha, good morning. Antonio, hello. Man, it's so empty here with this building missing. And that building behind it, I'm assuming it just was blocked, so that's why it has such a paucity of windows. But I guess we'll see how tall the building that they put in here is going to be, and then maybe they can add some more windows if it's not that tall, but it's probably going to be tall. Peak, all right. Eternal Twilight, well, thank you, and good morning. All right, no cars, let's do this. Yeah, we're in Manhattan. I feel like just holding my umbrella, even if it's not open, it's like slowing me down. Mark's about to peak. Okay. Let's see what happens when I watch it later. You like the word paucity in the city? John Connor. Hello, sorry, that was a bad one, but good morning. Chef McCarty, good morning. 10-day shelf life for raw milk, 18 days for pasteurized. I mean, it's not a huge difference. I guess the main question at that point is how fast does the milk show up in the store for purchase? How much of that time have you run down? Robert T. You put me on 1.5 playback speed. It only works on live stream so much until the cached portion of the stream runs out, and then it switches itself back to 1x speed again. But it's an interesting way to catch up too. If you want to go back 10 minutes and just put it on 2x speed just to catch up, and then eventually you will catch up to the live, you can do that. Just all the chat won't be relevant until you're live again. That's all. Originally the channel was to record my walks to and from work, just very quickly, just walking fast with no talking. It was all very ASMR focused. Not really, like I didn't put that in the names back then, but I used special microphones, stereo, and tried to make it what it's like to walk fast in New York and dodge people. And then we transition to this. Just make real life 2x speed. Sometimes you want to. Ambrose is stuck. Royal Rumble is this Saturday. Can we cross? Yes, we can. Do a diagonal cross here. That's the Manhattan Bridge up ahead. The arch really only lets in traffic into Manhattan. The on-ramp to get out of here is next to it. You don't get to go through the arch. Casulo, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Oh. Miss Sabrina, good morning. Ooh. Oh, that busted up car? Yeah, I guess they finally got rid of it. I remember that car now that you mentioned it. John L., good morning. Thank you. Yes, we'll fix that right up. I got my silica gel packets for you. Is he gonna go? Just, oh, thank you. Don't beep him, he's letting pedestrians through. Oh, still some residual snow melting over here. All right, let's go. Not feeling the record-breaking performances today, but you never know. Photos clarifying what the Royal Rumble really is. What time do I wake up? About 5 a.m., depending. It's like 5 or before. If I happen to open my eyes at like 4:15, I might just say, you know what, let's get out of bed. And then I just take that extra time, maybe play a couple video games or something. Sometimes I'll send some emails. But yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd go to sleep at 9. But it doesn't always work out. We got a toddler, just turned 4. So, you know, things are things. Yeah, my alarm is always set for 5. I sleep in on the weekends, so maybe like 5:30. But I usually wake up on my own early anyway, just because my body's so used to it. Thomas, hello. Bear in the Garden has his stats over on Twitch too, for the bridge, and YouTube. Jack, hello. Shawn Michaels return and win. Up, train. It's the Q train. That's runners. Sox Saragi, hello. Joe Palacios, hi. Thank you, photos on Twitch. Oh yeah, the FDR looked pretty awful. Since that one's exempt from the congestion. Nice, Rebel. If it's part of your routine and it works, it works. Thanks, Giant Ray. James Rodriguez, Puerto Rico, hello. Who that Dave's caught up. 3-Decker Diner. It's waiting for you. I don't have my arm swing either. NES game for tonight has been picked. Little Samson. Never played that one. Johnny 5, good morning. This is the one you play with your kids, Steve? Too? Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? Or is this just for you? That's right, we're on the Manhattan Bridge. It is. How do they feel about playing the old stuff? Yeah, go looking for Nico Bellic. Check GTA 4. You can only buy raw milk directly from the farm that produces in New York State. Interesting. Are there ways to get that raw milk in New York City? Michael Dunnis, good morning. Is that what they called Brooklyn over there in GTA 4? I don't remember that game anymore. All I know is GTA 5 has had like 37 re-releases. Laser Lace, thanks for the follow. Today's animal is a gray squirrel. Across the bridge in 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Nice. RJ, good morning. Good, Steve. Make sure they know this is how it was for us. We had no choice. You should tell them you can't play the PS5 until you've gone through every system. You got to do the same release order as we had to deal with. Maybe one per month or whatever, or one per year rather than having to wait the multiple years between releases. What do I do to relax my mind? Occupy it with something I enjoy. Watching something or video games. Or just playing with the kid. Another Q train. Like, that's so loud. Still haven't fixed that fence. Deborah, good morning. He hides when you fire up the Atari. Oh boy. Pasteurization is a social construct. Oh boy. Don't tell them. I don't know. I don't remember enough about the process anymore. Squirrels have 4 fingers and 5 toes. That's weird. Oh yeah, what's GPT doing? Is GPT back yet? Tomorrow's February. Oh, GPT's back! FDR's moving today. All hail GPT, welcome back, pause. Good. Wonder how the Brooklyn Bridge is going to be today. Extra cloudy, no sunrise photos, rainy. It's almost February. Will there be a substantially less amount of people? Stay tuned on the next episode. Dragon Ball Z. Whatever. In shadows of doubt we tread, but fear not the path ahead. For when we stumble and learn, all glory will soon return! Ha, 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 ha. All right, I embellished a little bit. Temperature, I don't know, whatever Nightbot said recently. I would just check my watch, but it's hidden behind my jacket. Oh, Gio's done it again. It's time to do the duel! Let's see what happens, Nova. It's definitely something to watch. We'll do our, there's not much to see from the Manhattan Bridge unless there's holes in the fence, but we'll get to a more scenic spot when we get to the Brooklyn Bridge. For now, the path is ours. It's a little over a mile, I think, Teresa. Bear in the Garden probably has the exact bridge length stats. I hope she does, Tony. Thank you. Today is current date. Hope that was helpful. that's a good question. That's kind of accurate, but I feel like that was a fence-sitting answer. Whoa, and it was able to go over into a second line to finish the thought? That's new. I haven't seen GPT do that for us before. Usually if it doesn't fit in one message, it's just done. Now it actually is able to continue? Interesting. Daughter, but yeah, she could. Sometimes they turn me on the TV. And train! 1.2 miles. I already have a local version of DeepSeek installed using Olama. The interesting thing about DeepSeek is that it's open source. So that's something. Oh, now it's going backwards though. Interesting. I wonder what that's. I guess that's based on data from several years ago. Donna, good morning. Prashant, glad you're enjoying. Another train. Good luck. Ears. I haven't really tried. All I know is that the DeepSeek on the website right now doesn't do images. You have to install some other version to get images done. My best way to compare them is with images. I want to see how they do generation of images and like graphs. Because text, I think you'll get decent answers. And I think none of them still do math very well. Even basically, you can convince it that certain math is just right when it's wrong. Apparently. Well, I have to, Josiah, because that's where we are. Whenever you type ChatGPT, your phone really wants it correct to Charcot. Charcot foot. Charcot-Marie tooth is another condition. Really, when you get something like a Charcot joint, all that really means, I don't know how I got into this, is that you've lost some sort of sensation in your foot, for example, and you're not as aware of how you walk, so you end up putting a lot more stress on those joints, and they end up deforming slightly, or not so slightly, depending. Roll1, thanks for the follow. Big Sally Flapjacks, here I am. Yeah, we keep the morning New York time. No, not too many folks stream live early morning in New York, but they do on TikTok, but not so much on YouTube and Twitch. Not alone. I hate too much charcuterie. Use some more charcuterie. I'm feeling so slow today. I don't know why. I'm just not feeling fast. Squirrels are scatter hoarders and hide up to 25 nuts per hour. Uh-oh. Better make sure your underwear is secure. Sorry. This is why I can't break any speed records today. Did I get the GeForce 5090? No. I will say that I did have a Best Buy page open for the Founders Edition just to see if stars align, but the bots picked it all up, and I'm not putting effort into this one. The performance benefits aren't even that great over the 4090. Yeah, I guess you don't get the multi-frame generation, but that's also just another excuse developers are going to use to not optimize their games. So yeah, just turn on FrameJet. That's how you can up your frame rates. Another train. Shlomi, hello. Balanced breakfast. Oh man, another train emerged. Photos, have a good one. But if you do have an RTX video card, any video card that has RTX in the name, NVIDIA did release a new version of NVIDIA Broadcast. Another train is coming, and it has some nice updates. Studio voice is really good. It makes it sound like you're in like a professional sound booth. It's not just noise reduction. It makes it sound like you're like Howard Stern on the mic. So if you use that feature for work or whatever, for meetings, it's nice. NVIDIA Broadcast, new version, up to version 2.0 now. That particular software has never had good updating in the app itself. You have to like download from the website. Almost done with this train. I mean, just bridge. All I got is trains on my mind. They've eaten into my ears. Central Park on Saturday morning. That's tough for me. I tend to wake up with the kid on the weekends since I'm already an early riser. Let Mrs. Commuter sleep a little bit. Because on the days that I have to leave very early, she has to get up earlier than she would prefer. Take the kid to school and such. So since I get up early anyway, on the weekends I end up hanging out with the kid. Michael in Puerto Rico, good morning. Oh, is Allie here? Good morning. V. Dacha, thanks for the follow. Slide screen, let's get across here. It might have been more trains, Thomas. I don't know if anybody counted, but I guess you could always go back and I demand a recount or something. We've used noise suppression before. It does help. Yes, we did it, Allie. The test results are in, at least based on our basic at-home tests, no lead, which I think is enough. You know, even if it's a false positive, we'd still probably treat it as if there's lead. But if every single part that was tested shows nothing, then I think it's not as bad. Plus, knowing the history of the building and all that, let's see. Yeah, the 30 series is still good, especially with the 3080. That was a good card. I mean, you might not be doing Cyberpunk at 4K at max settings, but I've seen somebody go through that game with like low settings. It still looks good in low settings. That game is just good looking. You don't know if you want to sound like Howard Stern in a moment. Ugh. Probably not. But it is supposed to make you sound like you're in a booth. A studio booth. I don't think it changes the way you speak as much. I still find it funny that Kip Boga doesn't actually change all the qualities of his voice when he uses voice changers. He still has to talk differently for each of his characters. Sometimes when the voice changer doesn't turn on, you can hear him how he has to talk slightly differently in his regular voice. Anyway. Today's Manhattan Bridge crossing was 17 minutes, 17 seconds. Close to the fastest speed, but couldn't even beat last week's. No, Deborah, we're not gonna, I mean, if any of the spot checks that we did were turned up anything, we probably would have done something with it, but I think if we just have somebody paint properly, it should be fine. Ziggy Shenane, thank you. And good morning. Jim Walker, hello. It is the last day of the first month. Oh, we're almost at the Brooklyn Bridge. We'll get to see just how many people are on it today. No, we got a phone quote from somebody who knows the building very well. Didn't bring one with us. All right, here we go. Oh, the metal part of the stairs scares me a little bit. We'll be okay, hopefully. Ha ha! Ha ha! But they're the ones that gave us a super expensive quote. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens if we tell them we don't want everything done, just a few things. But let's see when we get there. Assuming everything else works out. They're still showing the apartment. Until the contract is signed, they can do that. Because I'm assuming the guy can just back out if anybody offers, asking price or whatever. Susanna, good morning. I'm a stairmaster. Let's bring an exorcist. I'll live with whatever demons are there. Yeah, the lawyer told us that he's done pretty much everything he has to do, but he hasn't received the last information he needs from management of the building. So that's a little bit concerning that they're not very fast with that stuff if they can't even send over a document that they should have ready. How fast are they going to do everything else? So I asked the realtor to see if she could nudge the other realtor to nudge the board or management company to get the papers sent, please. The magnet camera mount? No, I haven't. Well, I have something that's magnetic, but mine's not necessarily specifically for the Pocket 3. I like the one I'm using right now. I need to put it into the description. How many units in the building? I think it was like 160 or something like that. Yeah, Colleen. Yep. But they didn't actually live there. They used it as like a workspace. They were like an artist and they used it as a gallery or an arts dealer or something like that. Might be both. Yeah, I don't know why my speed is faster on the Brooklyn Bridge than the Manhattan Bridge. Because I want to get off the Manhattan Bridge faster than the Brooklyn Bridge, you know? All the trains and stuff. I mean, I do, they were iconic. It's an interesting question. I'm not sure why you'd ask it, but yeah. Living a fit. Uh-oh. Encoder's offline. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's back. Okay, sorry. I don't know what that was. My phone said the encoder was offline, but it looks like it's okay. It caused me to slow down now. Hopefully, Allie. Yeah, the planks are a little more forgiving. I guess maybe that does help. Philip, good morning. Ron, the weather's not bad. I have my light jacket on because the temperature is closer to 40 and I knew I was going to be walking fast. Well, I mean, we always walk fast, but we walk pretty fast on these bridges. Thanks, Jim. Philip, hello. The algorithm! Feed the algorithm. It's tasty and fresh. What was that? It's weird. A bit of a drop in bit rate there. Might be the weather. The weather's affecting it a little bit. Because every service dropped, interestingly. A live hike like in the woods, I might do it with a Starlink. I gotta put a pause in the service. I don't know when the other backpack's gonna come to test it on a magic arm, but we'll see. Brian, have a good one. All right, we're almost at the midpoint photo op. Seems like less folks here. We're on San Diego, right by the beach. Nice. Sometimes maybe make a trip down to Tijuana. All right. Let's look south first. That's what we usually do. You can barely see Staten Island, just behind Governor's Island. You can barely see Verrazano Bridge on my left. Statue of Liberty you can kind of see. New Jersey behind that. South part of Manhattan with the Freedom Tower, One World Trade. Looking north, One Manhattan Square Cheese Grater Building, Manhattan Bridge, Dumbo area. Then you can see Midtown. You can see some really low clouds, like around the Empire State Building, and Billionaires Row, Hudson Yards. And that's it. Let's roll. Clock, there was a certain building, I think they call it the Watchtower or the Clock Tower or something in Brooklyn, that was like a 3-floor penthouse apartment. I don't know if that's the one, but it had something like that. Best place for tourists to visit? I mean, that's really hard to answer. I always say do the free things first. The The Brooklyn Bridge is free, Central Park is free, walking around the city is free. Free things first. And then, you know, look for the premium things and see which ones you want to do. I think doing at least one observation deck is worth it. Do I do the same street every time? We do a lot of the same routes just because they are my commutes. Friday we have a lot of liberties we can take, but because we add the bridges, we have less liberties. Window shopping is free. One Main Street in Dumbo, now Watchtower. All right. I don't know what I think that's what I called it in my head, the Watchtower. Marion C, good morning. There we go, Bagels and Walk. Sean's giving you the rundown. Brooklyn Bridge, Highline, Central Park, museums. Oh yeah, the museums also, they have suggested admission. So you don't necessarily have to pay the numbers that you see unless you want to do special exhibits. Just an FYI. Good hotel. I'm not the best with hotels. Just price it around with, you know, Google or whatever, and just see what works for you. I say try to be as central as possible, but you don't have to be. The Airbnb route is still, I think, possible, but not as reliable, since you're not technically supposed to have short-term rentals like that. This is the 38th time crossing of this bridge. Interesting. Do the libraries have passes for the museums? I don't know, actually. The wood planks on this side are a little slipperier than the other side. I don't know what it is. I mean, I understand why they could be slippery, but they feel slippery. Maybe just going downhill makes it more obvious. I don't know. Traction. Yeah, grayness. We lost T-Mobile. It was actually helping us out a little bit. Now we lost it completely. Wonder what happened. Interesting. Why did we lose T-Mobile? I don't know. Better call the police. I think the weather is definitely affecting some of the bit rate. Some of the bit rate's definitely affected. So even T-Mobile is helping us out today with its minimal bit rate. But now it's gone. Well, he's close to an Appalachian Trail. Nice. Entry point, I mean. No, I don't have Vibram shoes things. Schwartzman branch of the public library, or the building of the New York Public Library. Yeah, that's the one with the lions out front on Fifth Avenue, and 41st is the entrance. Really spread out there. Is that how we're supposed to actually pronounce it? Appalachian? Interesting. Free exhibits. Yeah, I think they have something going on right now. I forgot what it was, but they have some sort of a banner advertising it up front. Yeah, it doesn't never look like an easy job. I don't take that for granted. How is it to get around by using Lyft or Uber in New York? I mean, easy. It's not cheap. I would definitely say take the subway if possible. Because even if you're going like, I don't know, 20 blocks, an Uber could still cost you 20 bucks. But it's very easy to use, for sure. Morgan Library is also free on Friday nights at like 6 p.m. Thoughts on the plane crash? I mean, it's an awful thing to have happened. I hope they figure out exactly why it happened so that it's not going to happen again. The Shed has an exhibit about the Central Park gates. We had somebody on the channel who loved telling us about the gates and always pointed them out. Can't remember them anymore, but that's an interesting one. Yeah, I heard there were like figure skaters from all over, like from other countries too. It's a very sad situation. All right. The botanical gardens are also very nice here, yeah. I think Staten Island has some underrated ones too. The zoo, the gardens. We're off the bridge. It's gonna get a little quieter. They still haven't fixed the bike lane section. At least the sidewalk is nice. Johnny Wilkers, good morning. Had my umbrella out this whole time. Haven't needed it, which I guess is still nice that we don't need to have it open on the bridge. Today's Brooklyn Bridge was 14 minutes, 41 seconds. Faster than last week, but not anywhere near the fastest time when we had the pace setter. Molly, have a good one. Yeah, the umbrella works. What is that? Oh, it's a bus. It's the M9 going to Kips Bay. It's fine. Only because we came from there. Syracuse University alum also. Yeah, they probably are overburdened. It does not seem like an easy job at all. I think there was some. I think, again, everything I'm saying now, I also could be misinterpreting. I heard that maybe the military helicopter wasn't even didn't have the frequency on for the regular like channels that they should have had on. I don't know. Also, that they were wearing night vision goggles, which can reduce not only your depth perception but field of view. Again, who knows? They'll have to review everything carefully to find out what happened. Oh no, another bot on Kick, okay. It wasn't unusual for one person to be running the whole tower. That's wild. Bear in the Garden gifted 5 memberships. We thank Bear in the Garden for their support, metrics, and super generosity. Welcome Renato, Missy, Arzi, C. Denny, Melissa, and thank you again, Bear in the Garden. And the cop goes off the flat path. Yeah, who knows? Let's see what comes out. Well, whatever they tell us. Let's see. Yeah, it's very early. We don't know the story. It's all speculation. And who knows what story we'll get. Let's see. Thank you, Stefan Schober, for your support as well throughout the years. Very kind, very generous. No exhaust blasting today. It's also not as cold. We were told, I think Frank the Tank told us that the chemical reaction is not as efficient in really cold weather, so you smell more or something. I'm probably already butchering that explanation, but yeah, apparently you do smell more in exhaust when it's very cold. That's the question, Over. Let's see. For AJ, it's too cold outside today. All the schools have a 2-hour delay. How cold is it over there where you are? I'm assuming it's just much colder than it usually is. Because I doubt it's as cold as it is in Yakutsk. I don't know if they ever do any weather delays there. Stefan, good morning. No worries. Yes, hopefully Gladys is out. We are. The schools did have off for the Lunar New Year, but that was just Wednesday. I missed the festivities that day. If there was any day for me to come back out again on an afternoon, Wednesday was the day, but I couldn't make it out. Nope, that dog was with that guy. AJ's driving to Philly for truck day. Nice. Schools in Philadelphia are delayed on the day after Super Bowl. Interesting. Jim Barrows, good morning. Oh yeah, I haven't been crossing. What am I doing? Yeah, air traffic is it's a critical job. I think the air traffic controllers also have like very strict like physical requirements, right? They retire pretty young. So, I mean, you got to be like peak, considering how many lives are in your hands. And if there's only one of them, that's really concerning. Because like even planes have co-pilots, right? Why wouldn't the air traffic controller have support? Anyway, creepy, good morning. Stefan Schober also with a €3 super chat. Well, technically super sticker. Thank you, Stefan, for the membership and extra support. Interesting, AJ. For all the festivities here in Chinatown, right, Ron? It looked very crowded and busy. I think it always is, but it was probably hard to see the streamers. It was all very congested. Alfredo, good morning. Happy Friday. I've slowed down substantially. That's okay. Let's walk by the market, getting some delivery of greens, boxes of greens, some fish. Some pomelo. There's other boxes. Get over there. Fish. Lobsters, nice. Chinatown's a good place to get cheaper lobsters also. You can get out to Flushing, even cheaper there. Oh, I got tripped on. The camera was avoided. No, didn't hear about that, Kevin. About to walk under the Manhattan Bridge again. Let's see if we get our ears affected by a train. I already hear one. Yep. There it comes. Sully, interesting. Another train. William, have a good one. That Dave always likes seeing the adult daycare place. Except the topic's playing the foodie route. Nice. Yeah, my tummy's kind of rumbly today. I don't know why. We ended up indulging on Wendy's yesterday. I think I might have overdone it with my burger. I had like the mushroom bacon triple beef patty. It was very salty. Like, I usually like salty stuff. It's too salty. For me to say that is a little crazy. For the people that know how much I like salty stuff. That's pretty awesome, travel cake chips, yeah. Mild weather helped improve speed. I don't know. I feel like I do better in colder weather. I should have been crossing at least in the middle. I think Gladys is here. Yeah, we look safe. Is it? Good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you, you too. You as well, thank you. Gladys, everyone. It's a good day when we see Gladys. It sets us up for a great Friday and an even better weekend. I think people underestimate the impact that one person can actually make. It can be very substantial. We mustn't take it for granted. Mustn't. Missouri, welcome back. I think I still haven't pronounced your name correctly. Show the chat one day? Yeah, maybe I will one day. I'm Kevin's portal to happiness. What about coffee farts? Oh, it's like misery. Okay, got it. I'll try to remember that. RJ made it in from Colorado. Oh yeah, the exercise group wasn't here last week, right? I don't remember seeing them last week. It did feel a little empty. It's very wet outside, so because of that, they might not be out. But it hasn't really been raining for the last hour, so in theory, they could have come out. But if they're concerned for the threat of rain, then they might not have. Hector Mortis, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Nobody redeemed the posture check today. I just did my own posture check. There's a car coming over there. No lights changing. Thank you. She said we're good. Frank the Tank is here. West Virginia got a lot of rain. Oh boy. Well, hopefully you're staying dry, if that's what they say, right? Nobody says stay wet. You modded your 3DS. Oh, like to take those modified cartridges or something? Or some other kind of mods. Now I'm intrigued. Philip, good morning. Naboul is here from south of or southern France, depending. Good morning, Naboul. Who also streams from that region too at times. So do check him out. Oh, you had a late overnight misery? Well, hopefully you'll sleep well. Okay. I see them and I hear them. The music is louder, I feel like. And there's less people out, but they are out. I only want to sit at my tables though because my butt's gonna get moist. I don't want to have a moist butt. So I can stand over here instead. Jan42, good morning on Twitch. 2 jobs overnight, my goodness. And thanks for the follow, Jan42. And you'll definitely sleep well. I see, Kevin. I mean, it's an old system. You can't. They don't even make the games for it anyway, right? Melanie, good morning. He from Harlem is up on 108th and 5th. We're in Chinatown now. We're in Seward Park. We were at the end of Canal, where Canal and like East Broadway merge. Right at Seward Park. The moon is complete now with Gladys and the workout crew. Nice, misery. Kevin's always got the fart jokes. Oh boy. Isn't moist a bad word? Yeah, I like to say it sometimes for that effect. Be careful of the nut-burring squirrels, yes. Get your special underwear ready. Oh yeah, we saw a hawk here that one time, sitting on that one sign. In that little preserve on my right. I don't know what to call it officially, but yeah. Yeah, people don't like the word moist. Some people really don't like the word moist. It's something that's probably more and more possible here from Harlem, just there's so many more folks out. At this early hour, there aren't that many out, at least not on YouTube and Twitch. I do see a lot more on TikTok going live at the crack of dawn. Moist butt skinny jeans? Oh gosh. Oh, AJ made it back from making coffee and all you hear is moist butt. That's the kind of content you sign up for when you join the Walking Commuter. With liberty and moist butts for all. Or something. We may have once, Angvid, but thanks for the reminder. Well, let me get that going now. Somebody wearing a yellow helmet? Did they already walk by? They might have been, I don't know. What are they? What's Ride the Line testing? It says they're testing. Well, there we go. We're going to start the raid. Hopefully, they're going to stay live. Stay live. This is Kurt IRL. Thanks for the follow. We're never going to get those DJI answers, are we? No, I think we got the answer. They said no, essentially. Yeah, we're about to sign off here. We started a raid to Ride the Line. But yeah, DJI. I'm nervous now that they're going to mess up the Pocket 4 whenever that comes out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, every one of my streams is a test stream. When I put the word test in the stream, that means things are going to fall apart. Usually. Oh, he's testing a new battle box. Got it. Yeah, we've been using the Radshare Rock 5B Plus, and I like it. I actually ended up plugging in a USB power delivery hub into the data port because the power one is just power, and that one also accepts power. So I'm actually running it through the power delivery port of the hub rather than a separate power plug. Whenever I was doing it the separate way, it was running worse. So now it's just one power plug through the thing. Anyway, I've gone off topic again. Once I start talking about this stuff, I can't stop. Well, the raid should have happened already, so I better start signing. I always take too long with my end of stream goodbyes. Anyway, yes, I got to see the Severance episode later. I'm going to watch it during lunch while I eat my lunch. Oh me, oh my, I still like your name. Luke, welcome in. Sorry I missed you before. Thanks for joining us. T30, that's good to hear. Yeah, I heard he likes my foray into the Starlink stuff. It's an interesting thing. I'm still hoping to get a better test going with that on the on that Coalax backpack, which I finally ordered myself. I don't know when it's going to come. I ordered it from their main website, and they shipped it out via Amazon Logistics. So I'm hoping that means it comes faster, but I guess we won't know. It seems like it still ships out of China, though, so it might have to link up to the Amazon thing. But hopefully they have a local warehouse, maybe somewhere in the States, where it can come out faster. But I've never had something shipped by Amazon when I didn't order it through Amazon. I understand they do other logistics, but all right, now I've gone off on shipping tangents. But yes, I'm Win. Thanks for the follow. Rock socks, you too. Oh boy, GPT's helping us today. I wonder if I can link up GPT into Twitch also. There's got to be a way to do it. Maybe even with a local setup. Because we will always rely on these other things, but I would prefer like one that actually links into the internet so we can get more answers. I'll have to look into that later. Stream Elements might have more flexibility with that stuff. I'll find out. We almost got to 400 thumbs. Let's get there and let's do this. So I'm hoping we can have an afternoon stream. I don't know yet. There's some things I do have to do, but I do hope we can have that afternoon stream at some point. October Barbie, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks again, friends, for joining. I always appreciate your support. Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. If you're not subscribed, but you're listening to me rattle on, think about it. Helps us out. Twitch followers, thank you. Twitch subscribers, thank you too. For those who don't know, I always preface it. A Twitch subscriber is more like a YouTube member, so it's a premium support. So thank you. But if you're not following on Twitch, think about it. I'm trying to get those numbers pumping. So maybe one day I can actually apply for partner and get it. But we'll see. Stex demands an afternoon stream. I hope I can do it. Danny from Miami, bye-bye. Why am I sniffling so much right now? What's the temperature on my watch? 39. Okay. Doesn't feel like it's 39 right now. I'm like warm. I took my gloves off. I'm just here. Maybe one day, Ambrose. Maybe I'm gonna wait a few months to just reapply so that I stop wondering if they're gonna do it or not. Because I'm like at the border. That's a loud one. Oh, they quieted down. Oh. They're up again. All right. Anyway, thanks again, folks, for joining. Have a great rest of Friday if I don't see you again. Our next scheduled commute is Monday morning, where we go West Village, Kips Bay, between those two. And that starts a little bit later than these streams, closer to 8 a.m., 8 to 8:30 a.m., depending. And then in a couple of weeks, we're going to probably change things up on Mondays again. and I'll figure out how best to stream that. So we may actually miss a Monday stream at some point, depending on what happens, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for your thumbs, thanks to the mods, and that'll do it. Until next time. Hopefully that's sooner than later. Have a good one. Uh-oh, I think it's also starting to rain. I felt a drop on my head. All right. Have a good one. Bye. Yes, I think it is starting to rain. I hear them too now.